Miss Simplicity, helping you bust through the overwhelm of everything there is to do in today's crazy, busy world. So I had a really interesting conversation with a client last week, and when I left there I thought, you know, this is a really great topic for my video blog, so that's what we're going to talk about today. So the conversation went something like this. He says to me, so do you consider me to be a productive person? And I said, absolutely. Without hesitation, I think you're actually one of the most productive people that I know. But what was funny is that he looked completely puzzled at my response, and he said to me, you know, that's really odd because some days I just don't feel productive at all. I don't know that I actually ever do anything. I direct and I design and I strategize and then I send people off and I have them get stuff done. And so I explained to him that there was kind of a little aha moment in there for him, is that being productive is not about doing everything yourself. It's not about you doing it. It is about getting it done. The most effective leaders in the world, the best leaders in the world, have figured out how to do that without having to do everything themselves. It is called leverage, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Blog topic for today, leverage. So let's talk about leverage for a minute. Leverage is really utilizing things like people and tools and information and resources to make better use of your time and to really stretch your time, because as we know, we can't have any more, and so the only way to really be more productive is to get more out of every single minute in the day, and you're going to do that through leverage. And so here's where we're going to start. One simple step. We're going to start with people, actually, and we're going to leverage people. If you, like me, an entrepreneur, and you do not have any full-time staff working for you, you're going to look for an outsourced option. I know it sounds super scary, and I know there's also that piece about money that people freak out about, but let me just walk you through this because it really is very simple, and I think you're going to get more comfortable, and honestly, you have to. You have to do it if you're going to continue to push your business to a different level. So the very first thing we're going to do is pick a task, and I want you to start with an administrative or operational task and something that you absolutely hate to do, because that's going to be super easy to figure out. So it's interesting too, one of the things that you're going to find is once you start opening yourself up to the idea of this, and once you start with one task and you maybe pay somebody 5 hours a month. It can be super simple, 1 hour a week, whatever you're going to start with. Once you start opening that up, it just automatically starts opening it up bigger and bigger without you even noticing. And so the important thing is to get started. And you don't want to stay stuck in kind of that 1 hour a week, but that's where we're going to start because it's the easiest thing to do and it's going to get you comfortable with the idea. So again, operational, administrative task, something that you can outsource to another person, something that you hate to do, figure out what that is and you're going to outsource it immediately. So you've gotten through the first thing. The step two, simple step two, is now you're going to pick two things. And I want you to pick two things. One of them can be an outsourced thing to another person, but the second one, I want you to find a tool or information or resource. There are small business resources all over the web that give you a ton of information. There's so much information out there, you should never start from scratch. And tools, sometimes it feels painful in the beginning because you have to learn something new, but you really want to make sure it's something that is going to help you stay on track. And a lot of times those tools are really good for helping organize things around you. So if you are a super disorganized person, that might be a really good thing to leverage. So on step two, you're going to pick two small things. While you've got the first one going, you are now going to move forward with these two. And you got to move to those two pretty quickly because you need your forward momentum. You need to keep moving forward. And so every time you get settled with your two new leverage tasks, you're going to drop two more in. You're going to just keep doing this two at a time and until it really comes naturally for you. At some point, you know, it's going to just become much more natural to you. You're going to see that everything is opened up and you're going to have to stop kind of really forcing the two at a time. But that's how I want you to work it. Start with one, then you're going to go to 2, and you're going to kind of keep piling 2 on until you really get in the flow of this. So again, start small, worry about that first one first, because you're going to see that it really works better than you think it does. It's going to be super exciting. Leverage your time, people. It's so important. I'm so excited. I'm Lisa Reherk, Miss Simplicity, helping you bust through the overwhelm.